Good evening or good afternoon, everyone. Welcome over to Race 10 here at Talladega.
Oh,
Having previously done Race 9 at Charlotte a few hours ago, but this race is going to be one of the most important races in the season because, of course, it's Talladega. And yeah, I'm just so excited about Talladega, and I hope to recreate a big one in this one, having tested this a lot thoroughly throughout the past few hours since I did Charlotte. And yeah, I've been working so hard, and I hope all this has paid off. All the work I've done have paid off. Right, let's head on to the qualifying grid. Let's see who's on pole position. Oh, that's a
Kynderrick
nice surprise.
Meeks.
It's Meeks. He's on pole alongside last race winner SoIomon Sheridan and Cam Wright. Cam Wright will start in third position.
And look at that. The Xbox car worked wonders for Cat Rose.
Yeah, I mean, she's currently in the top 10 in the championship and somewhat of an outside choice to win a
Battle
championship.
for nine, battle for 19th and 20th. Uh, both have the same times.
John Appleseed, Richard Herman.
Oh, yeah, it's not similar times aren't a stranger to each other, in the series.
Looks like HRE and Richard Petty Jr. having a really tough time at qualifying. He has good comebacks every single race, but no good qualifying result for him yet. He will start last yet again today.
Oh, but Austin Leung, unsurprisingly, will start from 24th, right in front of him.
And
And,
also Quinn Maloney, who has just been told he'll be fired if he doesn't finish in the top 20, is in the 14th position. So
right. So, congrats to
maybe
Kendrick Meeks.
good job. We will see.
Let's see how what Kendrick Meeks can do. Can he win a race finally? Or at least for the Hill Mix Racing team.
Yeah, bad year for them.
Well, I mean, they kept finishing second, and everywhere
Yeah.
in the top two with
I
no
mean,
wins.
I think of it great.
But don't forget, we've got other cars in Hill Mix Racing team who will start in the top 10. Leland Hill will start 5th place. Riley Hill will start 8th place. So let's see what they can do. Because if they're close to the front, then there's a good chance that they'll actually win the race, considering it's Talladega. It's going to be a lot of passes in
Yeah.
this one, definitely. Right, let's get started. Right, wait until the cars start moving on.
Drivers, start your engines.
Apologies for some of the cars being very blurry. It's just a game basically that will soon be
Yeah,
fixed. Hopefully,
why do Meeks cars look so good?
I mean, this car, no, mixed car is fine, but obviously these are the cars being from the game, just default cars we call that. Yeah, they look pretty bad. Just how the game is rendered,
Yeah.
or
Yeah,
more like
just check out the car that I sent you later.
no
It should
problem,
solve these issues.
or more like it's the track itself. 'Cause the track itself was obviously built, I think, 1 or 2 years after the the BR50 mod was made. That could explain it. Because I think it came out in 2012. The the very first Generation 6 model came out, replacing the car for Tomorrow, which had been running for 5 years. So I think that could explain it. So anything newer might not be capable of rendering the liveries and such.
Yeah.
But anyway, that shall be fixed. So as all the
And
cars
notice
line up
that
behind the
you're
safety car.
lagging a little bit.
Lagging?
Yeah, you're lagging a little on like the stream is on mine.
What about the
I
Twitch?
mean, it is a.
It might be yours,
I
but
don't know about Twitch. Yeah,
Twitch
it
should be
might be mine.
fine.
Let me try rejoining. I'll be right back.
No problem.
Let me try rejoining.
No problem. Go ahead. It's probably him. I assume Jerry Chen's not mentioned anything about the issues. I think it's fine.
I'm here. I just gotta. I'm busy doing something right now. I'll be right back.
No problem. Go ahead.
Okay, it's working.
All right. Yeah. So the cars line up and are near the final corner, heading towards the finish line, or start finish line. The car is pulling in. We're about to go racing boogity, boogity, boogity at Talladega. We hope that
This is
we find a big one.
straight up. Let's have a really good race as they come out of the trioval.
And away we
Green
go.
flag is out and we're racing at Dega.
Here is the iconic views. SoIomon Sheridan
Turn.
is in the lead.
There's been an emergency. I have to head out.
Okay, no problem. Go ahead.
The 11 car who almost won Motegi out front. The 19 trying to do something. The 4 who did cause the wreck earlier at Charlotte trying to move up. And Leland Hill down on the inside trying to catch. They're all jockeying for position. The 11 is going to be rotated back into the back.
I think it appears that they're going 4 wide.
They're going, I think,
Well, not quite
2
4 wide.
at the moment.
But they were spacing out a lot.
Yeah, they are.
Oh,
For that.
Kynderrick Meeks is in the lead now. Alongside his teammate. I think that's
the
Leland Hill
19.
behind him. So that makes the Hill mix 1-2.
The 9, and it looks like Leland's going to go on to the inside. They're 3 wide for, I think, the 8th position. Yep, 8th position, 3 wide.
Hope we're not making another 3 wide. Or 4 wide even. So, all
4
and
wide is where the 3, the 3rd. I
Oh,
think that's the 3 and the 13 and the 9. Trying to they go down the backstretch. Leland Hill, I think he led that lap. I don't know.
I think he has. Yes, he has. He has led a lap. But Kynderrick Meeks has got
did.
more grip on the outside actually. But as soon as they hit the turn, Leland Hill has more grip on the inside. This is called Talladega racing. All cars are running very close to each other on the corners.
That 4 car behind. I have not. What's that number behind the? Oh wow!
There is Tari Lowell. As you can see, splitting out on the screen.
3 wide.
This is very close
3
racing.
wide for a second. Yep.
This is a race
The
where
Meeks cars are holding it off.
this is a race where a mistake must not be made.
I can tell you that.
'Cause one single mistake can cause a huge big one. And this is very unlikely that this is not going to happen throughout this race.
I give it a bet. It's Talladega. Anything can happen.
Exactly. Most famous for his big one. The old Meeks front row is still there. With, I think, Leland Hill. No, Kynderrick Meeks has got the pit onto first place now. So Kynderrick Meeks leads this lap. Even though this could be still anyone's race. That will depend on the
Could be.
tires.
Anyone could get this.
That'll depend on the tires. We can see LaForge Henry is on a very high, somewhat 5th place now, on the 3rd row at least.
There's a lot of cars in this field at the moment.
What a lot of cars. Richard Petty
Oh,
Jr.
wow.
is still at the
4
back.
wide for a second. 4 wide for a second.
This is about to get very interesting.
Oh yeah, it is.
Now 3 wide on this one. Avery HamiIton on the very outside. This is a bit critical for him to be on to be free wide
He's just
on
gonna
the
get freight
outside like
trained.
that.
He's just gonna get freight trained to the back. He's just gonna get freight trained to the back. '96 trying to keep that position, but the 18's just gonna blow right past him.
This is the same car that we saw in Charlotte, who dominated much of that race, I think, until he lasted to a SoIomon Sheridan.
And it looks like
Let's
out
go.
front it's still Hill Meeks.
Let's go on board.
Oh, the 54 is getting a little bit close to the 19. I think they're trying to do something. I don't know what they're going to try, though. As they come in back into turn 1.
I think alrighty Alejo we're currently on board. No, that's Cam Wright, I think. Yeah, Cam Wright seems to have more of a grip now. He tries to split the two Hill Mix cars into two.
Huh. Everyone's in the same position, somewhat, but there hasn't really been that many passes.
Oh, Riley Hill's getting a bit racy now on the inside.
And every time when
Ooh.
people start to get racy at Dega, that doesn't necessarily mean a good idea.
Richard Petty still on a lonely 25th place and last place. And here, this is Jerry Chen. Oh, Avery HamiIton's losing places now. So we do have some position changes towards the back. Avery HamiIton was somewhat 19th, 20th, but he's now next to last. He's now trying to.
Well, Meeks just pulled out in front of Leland.
I assume, yeah, he's now in front of Leland, so he is on a definite lead. But Leland Hill is still got the grip on the inside as he tries to make his way around SoIomon Sheridan. And here comes, I think, Cam Wright. I think he wants to get in the lead as soon as possible. He appears to be, well, the first on the inside behind the leader. Now he's going for the grip, trying to get past Leland Hill. Leland Hill is now in trouble. He's now being pushed onto the outside. So he looks like he's about to lose at least some position if he can. But some good news though. Riley Hill is coming up to behind him now. Behind Cam Wright. Maybe he could take the lead even if he carries on like this.
Down the backstretch they go. They're somewhat 4 wide at the back, but I can't tell. They're about 3 wide for some position. I think Riley's going to try to send it down into this turn. I don't know. No, it's not going to happen.
But as you can see, Riley Hill seems to have a better car than anyone else up front, seems to me.
Seems like it.
He appears to be a bit faster than most of the cars up front. But I think if he carries on, he can definitely get up to the front. Okay,
On the 33 and the 29 are on the outside.
The pack is about to get more lively now as cars are starting to switch positions. Kynderrick Meeks still in the lead. Hopefully he can get that elusive first victory. With Cam Wright right behind him, who indeed wants to take his first win as well.
Anything could happen. They're 3 wide right in front of Lowell. I think, yeah, actually Lowell's in that 3 wide.
Hang on a second, it's frozen. Apologies, that just froze. But yeah, we're back on again. Once again, oh, look at LaForge Henry now making it 3 wide this time. She's on her very outside.
On the back stretch they go.
It might look clear if we view this from the helicopter. As you can see, lots of cars are somewhat making it 3 wide.
I think the outside's helpful on the straights, but not in the turns.
I think Leland Hill is starting to lose a bit of ground now as Jameson is taking a little peek on the inside as he tries and use the draft that he can in front of behind Riley Hill. Oh, now another 3 wide as Tristian Mendoza goes on the very inside, so it seems that he could be the one to hit the fronts very soon. And here it is. There is
3 cars move.
Cam Wright Jr. He's up into
3's
6th place now.
I can tell.
John Appleseed doing a reasonably good job so far. At least as he's got his first point in his debut. And we hope that we can see more things coming up for this young driver from South Africa.
9 dives down to the bottom.
Ray Yanami is near the back now in front of Richard Petty Jr., who it seems to me he has no way of getting back up the front. He's currently
He must have,
3rd position in points. 3rd position in points, I think.
must have,
2nd place, I think. But
Must
I'll
have
double check that. But yeah, Richard Petty
must
Jr.
have issues. Turn 2. Down the back stretch they go. Meeks is still out front. Anything could happen. That the 28 Dodge and the 9 I think are kind of buddying up at near the back. I think they're trying to do something. I don't know though.
Oh, the field is splitting up once again. As Kynderrick still in the lead, camera right behind him. Riley Hu is now into 3rd place. Rich Herman is now on the inside and not far from the front. He's right aside fellow driver James Jameson.
The 9's diving down. I wonder what they're doing. And 3 wide. 28 is going to be dumb if he just goes right in front of the 9.
Avery HamiIton still towards the back.
Nine wants points desperately if they want to continue to be a shot to win the championship. maybe I have a feeling that something's gonna happen with Meeks, because every week something always happens to when it's a Leland Hill car at the front. Usually something happens and they don't win.
I mean,
think it might happen again this week.
even though none of the cars have the number 13, which promotes obviously bad luck. Obviously, we've seen a car number 13 in this race and throughout the series. Now they're, of course, in the hands of Cat Rose.
Cat Rose has had a phenomenal season. I mean, she almost won Motegi if the 11 wasn't there. She could have had a chance at Motegi with Lowell.
I mean, we had Ray Army in the mix as well.
Oh God! I thought the 11.
Oh my goodness me! This is certainly not going to be good.
For a second, the 11 just lost it.
We're currently in lap 20, so we are nearly halfway.
Nearly. Here we go.
I think Richard Herman wants to make a move on the inside. I'm really sure that a big one will happen.
I'm giving it. The way they're moving, how dicey everyone is, it's gonna happen. It's gonna be either out from the front or the back. Down they go down the back stretch. Someone's gonna lose talent. I'm having it. I know someone's gonna lose talent. Where though is the question? 11's gonna try to send it. Is gonna make it 3 wide for 5th.
As we round out the points position, so far, we have Kynderrick Meeks in first place, Cameron in second place, Riley Hill in third place, Leland Hill in fourth place, Richard Herman fifth place, Sheridan sixth place, LaForge Henry seventh place, and Tristian Mendoza in eighth. Those are your current top A in the points running.
Really good though. I mean, there is we are only like near halfway. I mean, like, it's odd to not have a wreck at Dega yet.
I mean, we hope so soon.
IRL, we had a wreck on the first lap.
Well, yeah, pretty much.
Nine and the 96 are having a little bit of a battle at the back. What else? Doesn't really look like anyone's having...
This could change in the next round of pit stops.
Or whenever we do have pit stops. On the 9's gonna dive, make it 3 wide. Into turn 3. Nothing's changed apart from some position. Still, your leader is
Kynderrick Meeks.
Meeks. We're past halfway, correct?
Just about, yeah. Yeah, we have actually passed
Alright.
halfway.
Alright. They don't get a caution before then. I give it a last lap. We're gonna get a caution last lap.
Potentially.
Or not last lap. Caution, more like big one last lap. The 47 and the 28 are having a little bit of a battle. I don't know. It's just really odd that we haven't had a wreck yet, and it's Talladega.
I thought it will probably come in at some point. We can see Rickroll making it a free wide this time.
Back to 2 wide because 96 backed out, and they're getting a little bit dicey up at the top.
Here it comes. I think some will go into pit stop.
looks
Yep,
like
somebody go to pit stops.
Yep.
Yep. Camera in the pits. Drew Walker in the pits. Alejo in the pits. And Rickroll in the pits.
We'll have to see what's going on with the field. See if anything happens. And it looks like they made 2 packs have now been made. The 19 and the 54 out are actually it's Meeks one. Actually,
1, 2, 3.
Meeks and both Hills.
But of course, that's just during the round of pit stops. Then we expect them to come into the pits at some point next lap. Or this lap or next lap.
Yeah, I think they are now.
And here they come. SoIomon Sheridan stays out. So does Wright Jr. and James Jameson. And Jerry Chen stays out.
It's a bad idea on my part.
It appears that car's been wrecked. You can see the bump on the car of, I think, Alex Leon. Austin Leon. I think something's gone wrong. I think something happened to us.
Yeah, 42's got...
He got bumped on the front.
Major damage. Any cars that have...
Oh, he bumped into the back of... Who was that? Also, Xavier. I think... We don't know whose fault was that. We don't know whose fault was that. I think it's the loss of cars up around them. I think they may not have time to react to stop and slow down. I think, I don't know, one of them could be in the wrong. Either to not slow down, failure to slow down, or basically just, I don't know, intentionally bump them right in front of him.
Looks like potential. But let's go back to the live feed and let's see how they're doing. Who got off pit road first is the
Austin Leon goes up in front? No. Where's Austin Chevy? He stays out a bit longer. I think something's up with the number 96. Oh, he goes out finally. That was a significant long time. I think. Don't know if it's to do with positions and such.
Oh,
but
someone's slow on pit road.
Who's slow on pit road?
29 might be slow on pit road. Was the 9. Not the 9, the 29.
29 just appears to be doing fine, I guess. But that's the question. Well, it appears Kynderrick Meeks could be leading the race if it stays like that. We don't know what the last cars and pit stops, when are they going to come out?
Are we still on the live feed or no?
We're still live. Hold on, we're not live. Right, we're definitely live. Let's see who's in front. Oh, SoIomon Sheridan, he's in the pits.
Where it will decide.
Camera Jr. might be in the lead, maybe. I don't know if he's coming to the pit. Oh my goodness me.
Going way too slow.
Now this could be critical for the cars as the car's about to slow down to make way into the pits. Anyway, Kynderrick Meeks. Oh no, Leland Hill's up in front of Kynderrick Meeks now, so he will take the lead after round of pit stops, I think.
What lap are we, how many laps to go?
We're in lap 30 now. In fact, no.
All
These
right.
two cars have not passed yet. Queen Melanie up into second, but let's see where we end up. Actually, the cars are
Looks
heading
like they're straight
towards
lining it. Here
Solomon.
comes Meeks on the inside.
Here comes Solomon Sheridan.
And here
I think he might
comes,
deny it.
Cam Wright. 4 wide. Here comes Cam Wright.
So, Leland Hill, no, Kendrick Meeks is back in the lead now, and oh, Drew Walker's joined the mix as well.
Meeks is gonna get something to him because I don't know what's going on. Well, that 42 is slow. Where's the 42 at?
Leon, he's way down. He's in last place right now, and he's even missing his hood.
Oh God.
I think that incident affects him so much. There may be investigation of who's actually at fault there. It seems one of them is at fault.
And I don't know. Is Cam Wright gonna try a send on the last lap?
That could be the question.
That's because I can tell you for one thing, the 9 is wanting a caution, so then they can possibly maybe get some points. But they're all the way back in 10th, I think. Or 9th, I think everyone's just gonna let the 54 out to dry.
We have two Cam Wrights in the battle for the win now, as Cam Wright Jr. you can see in the black car just somewhere in the back. Oh, it looks like Drew Walker is about to take Leland Hill on the inside now.
Right.
What can Cam Wright do to try and deny Hill Meeks Racing's first win?
Again. You've been denied so many times. Anything could happen. And the 3 up into the points.
But all of these cars in this group are all in the points. Now Drew Walker's got the inside now.
Gonna try to on the out. Drew Walker is gonna try see if he can pass the 19 now. I think the field's starting to bunch up a little bit because I can tell you for one thing that second pack's catching up. Anything could happen. Leland Hill is just dropping like a brick.
Cam Wright's trying to get back up front if he can. He's now pushed Riley Hill onto the outside.
Looks like the 3's gonna try something.
We're currently coming up to 10 laps to go.
3 on the bottom.
Tari Lowell appears to be joining the battle for points as the non-points running cars have joined in on the mix.
The 9 goes to the outside, and I think the 9 just screwed themselves over. They can't pass the 11.
SoIomon Sheridan
11
making
sends
free
it
wide well.
3 wide.
Uh-oh, we may have a lap car coming
I
up.
thought someone...
Uh-oh. Oh no!
Oh, it's the
Aston
42.
Leon's gonna make
This
it
is
again.
Not gonna end well.
This is not gonna end well. What is wrong with Aston Leon this
42's
time?
breaking up the entire bottom part of the pack.
We hope this is not gonna happen like we did in Chicagoland, but this is very critical. In fact, I think, well, at least Kynderrick Meeks on the inside,
They're
although
holding
the
up
other
the
cars
top.
have
They're
made it.
holding up the top pack.
We hope this is not gonna be another big one.
Is that... And that's gonna... And the 42 just goes right in front of the 9.
He is blocking the cars from trying to stay up front.
42 should get a black flag for blocking. Because that was blocking right in front of the lead pack.
This has been some bad luck, strangely, for the 42, despite winning a race.
That's going to relegate the 9 back up into the top 5, actually.
Well, it seems no, it's down to 4 cars now.
how many
SoIomon
laps to
Sheridan.
go?
We're now less than 10 laps to go. Oh, here comes Leland Hill.
The 9 does
Oh,
not,
making it free wide this
9
time.
does not have that much. This is the 11. The 11 wants that win. 11 wanted that win at Motegi, and I don't think it didn't come.
This could
It looks
be
like
an
the
upset
15's now into
for the
top
Halo
5.
Mix Racing team if they don't keep up.
I think the 15 and the 9 are battling it out. The more the 15 and the 9 battle it out, the farther they're gonna lose the draft, so they won't be able to catch them.
We need to see what can SoIomon Sheridan do.
And the 9's just gonna relegate back to last points positions, and the 42 is still holding up cars.
Here comes Cam Wright.
Cam Wright's gonna try to send it on the inside.
Here it comes, I think.
Oh! Is Cam Wright gonna try it this time? I don't know if it's gonna work. No, it didn't.
Leland Hill having a look on the inside.
Like Cam Wright. And it looks like right now, JC Motorsports, Hill Meeks, and SLR would be starting a formal protest against the 42 for almost causing a wreck earlier. So that 42 is probably going to get disqualified, maybe. as the 9's making up positions. Meeks still out front. Anything can happen, though. As we are approaching how many laps to go?
We're getting up. We're heading to lap 43.
Five to go this time. Anything can happen. The 19 could win. The 11, the 88, the 54, possibly even the 15 if they catch up quickly. And it looks like Wright's going to try. It looks like Lowell's going to battle for the last points position with the, I think that's a 53. Four to go this time. Can Cam Wright pull the upset and can steal the win again from Hill Meeks?
Kendrick Meeks.
Can Meeks though still win for and it looks like the driver of the 36 is appealing to the 42 for him being removed from the grid. So I guess something's going to happen as we're going to hit 3 to go this time by. Hill Meeks 1-2 at the moment. Leland Hill out front. Meeks out front. Leland second. Anything could happen. Could Leland steal it on the last lap, or could Meeks hold him off to win? Anything is possible. As they're just straight lining it. As we're going to call it to 2 to go. This time by.
We're heading to lap 46, the penultimate lap of Talladega.
2 laps to go this time. Any one of these 4 cars could win. Meeks, Hill, the 11, Cam Wright, and Lowell back up into 5th. Looks like the 11 is going to try to send it down this way.
This could be it.
And it looks like the 11 is going to send it down. And as they're going to come to the white flag this time. White flag is displayed at Talladega. One more time around the 2.5 mile oval. Meeks still out front. The 11, who was probably heartbroken over what happened at Motegi. Could the 11 steal the win? Could we have a last lap pass this time? Anything could happen. Lowell still in 5th.
Oh, wait a second. This could be one last pass.
11 down to the bottom.
Could this happen?
11, and here comes the 88.
Uh-oh. SoIomon Sheridan could make a second win.
Bottom.
Oh my goodness me! This is another last pap. This is the big upset for the Hill Mix team.
Both of them were out front. Here comes the 11. The 88 could still lead a charge, but it's not going to happen.
That's it. SoIomon Sheridan's won.
The 11 FedEx Toyota is going to win. P5 for Tari Lowell.
Well, I'm so speechless once again. Jameson 6th place, Carl Wright Jr. 7th place, and I think Riley Hill has made it to 8th place.
Is it Hill Meeks or Meeks Hill? I can't remember.
Well, there's going to be some more news coming up after this race. Well, what a big upset for the Hill Mix team. SoIomon Sheridan seems as though that he's definitely up on the charge for a championship, as a championship contender. SoIomon Sheridan goes back to back here at Talladega. He's done it in Charlotte, now he's done it here at Talladega.
And isn't he technically the first to win 2 in a row in the series?
Yeah,
and
back to
also
back.
2 races?
I said back to back. He has won back to back in the series. This is just
the Nine's having a good time because they now have the points to maybe even overtake.
if they can.
Maybe somewhat. But the 42 should be getting
There is
an investigation on that.
There is, of course, an investigation coming up. It's based on the protest from rabid teams. It seems as though that the 42 the car will be impounded from the team from the team by the officials to investigate whether any parts has been put in illegally. So it seems as though that we might even see a potential disqualification, the number 42 from the championship.
Maybe.
There is potentiality. That will depend on what the officials have decided on. But yeah, it seems as though Hill Meeks has been upset by the number 11 of SoIomon Sheridan. He will take his second win. This is his first repeat winner of the season, with K-Meeks second place.
And also, the 11, this is, even after what happened at, even what happened at Motegi, the 11's got a good car. And I bet the 11 probably happy.
In fact, the
The
11,
last lap pass on.
not to mention that the number 11,
Yeah, the 11.
is currently an independent. So it seems to me that we don't know how is it going with the teams off the paddock. We might see a potential of him being in a team.
Wait a minute.
Sorry?
The 3 got points. 3 got points.
That's right. Cameron Jr. will score his first points in his career. And some of the cars are championship contenders such as Tari Lowell. And, of course, I think Drew Walker as well. He will score points. That will be crucial as the championship comes to, a tight end. We've got 2 races to go. I think I might try and sort something out. Maybe I can do a race later. If not, maybe tomorrow, if it's possible.
Maybe do one tomorrow.
Might be better.
Maybe do one tomorrow, I think.
At least to give me time to sort the races, the tracks out and stuff. But yeah, we'll be going next to Las Vegas for race 11. That's the penultimate race of the season. I'm so speechless. I was so looking forward to seeing Hill Meeks dominating to her first win, but it seems it's not going to happen here. But anyway, let's just take a break from the stream. We'll wrap it up, and I hope everyone enjoys it, at least watching the stream, watching all the races go. Thank you all for having, and thank you for Tari Lowell in the commentary box, and as well as Jerry Chen, who of course had to leave earlier on in the race. But yeah, thanks all for having. I shall see you all at the next race at Las Vegas. Take care. See ya.
Oh, Vegas is gonna be fun. Oh wait, no,